this is Will Worsham. I'm here with Bruce Porter. This is Dollars and Cents. We're still talking coronavirus, Bruce. What do you got for us this week?
Oh, I know. This is crazy. It's been going on 4, 5, 6 weeks now.
It has, yeah.
And I can tell because of the questions we've been getting, people are starting to run out of money.
Yeah.
So I went and I looked, did some research. Bankrate.com did a survey about a week ago, and you know what they found out was pretty interesting. People are worried about paying their bills. 5, 6 out of 10, but more people, 6 to 7 out of 10, are worried about health still. So it's almost even, but you can tell the numbers are kind of shifting, the concerns are shifting, and people are starting to run out of money.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, right now, the health concerns, that's what we've all been worried about, but now that we've got millions of people that are on unemployment and out of a job, that's going to affect the economy across the board. Even if you're not out of a job, I'm not out of a job, those businesses aren't out of a job, people not being able to spend money is going to affect us across the board.
Absolutely. 43% of the people that were surveyed thought the government was doing enough to help, but 57% said they're not satisfied with it, that the government needs to do more. So
those are people that are unprepared.
That's right. They're unprepared. You can tell they don't have a savings account. How many times have we talked about that on our show? The top priority when you're developing a financial plan is to have cash reserves. If even, and you start slow, you get 2 weeks worth of your paycheck in reserve. Then you get a month. Then you get 2 months. Then you get out to 3. You start somewhere and start saving money.
So, Bruce, what advice do you have for us there?
Well, in my book, Chapter 8 in my book, Finding the Courage to Retire, we talked about the lessons that we learned from 2008. 2008, the big financial crunch, what we found out was people had too much money in one place. 401k was too big, savings was not enough, and you could tell they were trying to gain because everything was going up. But you got to remember, when the markets are going up in February, they were the highest they've been in our lifetime. You got to have cash reserves, because what if that happens? And so that's what, for whatever reason, that's what happened. And you spent too much too soon. Early in this virus, people were out working in the yard. They were still spending money. But habits are hard to break.
Sure.
So all of a sudden, we're all at home. Now we're still spending money, and you can tell people were not prepared. Not fully understanding your financial tools, very important. Retirement accounts are retirement accounts. If you're not retiring in a year, don't worry about it. It's going to come back. Keep doing what you're doing, contributing once we get back to work. Savings accounts are something you can't control, and you need to build savings. It doesn't matter if it's $5 or $10 out of every paycheck. You need to put money in savings every paycheck, at any level. Having any type of a plan is better than no plan at all.
Sure.
So start with the basics. Build your savings account while you're working, and then if you ever are sick or unemployed or a crisis like this hits, you'll be more prepared because you'll have some money to fall back on and as we move forward. And while you're at home, you might as well log on and go to our workshops and educate yourself.
I was going to say, Bruce, if we want more information, how do we get a hold of you?
882-1800 here at the Resource Center, or you can go on and look at our workshops. We got one tomorrow night on family planning, estate planning. We can do that, and at least we can get acquainted, and I can review your portfolio and help you develop a written plan. That'd be a very good move for every one of us. Learn from these lessons.
Thanks, Bruce. We'll be back after this.